Hey everyone, welcome back to the Weekly Entertainment Bubble. I'm your host and MyHighPlains.com correspondent, Erin Rosas, and we are recapping all of the latest entertainment trends of the week. And I have a really special guest this week. She has not been on yet, but I want to bring her in really quick. It's meteorologist Maria Pasillas. Hi, Maria.
Hi, I'm super excited. It's definitely an honor, Erin. I feel like, everyone has been able to do it so far with you. So when you got to give me the chance to do it, I'm like, I'm going to run with it, and we're going to make it a good podcast for this week.
Yes. So Maria, we work together, and she's an incredible meteorologist. She will bring you your local weather here, and she loves entertainment stuff. She knows a lot about sports as well. NFL, right? Football.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So
go Chiefs.
Oh, I'm a Cowboys person. We talked about this last week with Ro. He's a Denver person. I'm a Cowboys person. So I want to get right into it. We have our little notes here. We're going to start with Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen. That's her last name, right?
Yeah.
They both hired lawyers, divorce lawyers more specifically. I don't know where this is going. Nothing surfaced that they're absolutely getting a divorce. They both hired lawyers. But Maria, have you heard a lot about divorce speculation in the news between them two?
Yeah. So actually, I heard about this yesterday, and after yesterday in the early hours, the news outlets just ran with this story, which is kind of interesting. So some of the things that I've noticed is people are talking about their net worth for Tom Brady and Gisele.
Oh, and can we get into that?
Yes, I would want to get into that because I feel like that's the main topic of this divorce scandal.
But that's what you make $250 million here, so I don't know the issues. I don't know. So it's reported that he's the highest paid NFL player, $250 million.
Yeah.
He has a ton of endorsements, all this stuff going for him. I don't know how the heck they're going to split any of that money.
Yeah.
They have a couple kids together. But, 13 years together. So he retired. This was the main issue. There's been sources saying that they got into a huge fight because of the fact that reportedly, allegedly, he was not seeing his kids a lot because of the football season.
Right.
And then I know that there was a lot of, speculation about him. He retired. He went back. She did not like that. What do you think about all of that?
So you know what? I have to give it to Tom Brady in this sense that maybe, this is what he feels like his path in life is. Football is all he can breathe, live. And his family is part of that, but he still feels like he still has it in his heart and in his life to continue to do football. He's in his 40s. How long can he do it after this?
Well, would you be okay with that if your fiance was so obsessed with football and there was a possibility, so many injuries in football, concussions, all of that? He's an older guy. This is all hypothetical, obviously. Yeah. He retires and you're so happy about it because you're ready to, settle down, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes back. He gives you a little glimpse of hope and then he goes back. Would you be incredibly frustrated?
I think I would. So now speaking on the wife's part of it and how I think I would react, I would definitely be upset. I'd be like, you just came and told me that you're retired and then it went a month in and then you're back at it again. I believe, and this is again, I think just from what I've read across social media, he made her kind of give her career as a model, and
that's true.
So that's the part where it's also very, what would you say, confusing in a way, because he made her do it, so why can't he do it for her now?
I can see, because I think in couple universe, I'm single, but I'm saying in couple universe, a lot of times they take turns job-wise, career-wise, giving each other a chance. A lot of the times, obviously, sometimes they don't. But I do agree with you on the fact that he was retired. Also, I do like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge, massive fan, but I do like him. But I think that maybe he's older. He should have stayed retired. What do I know, right? I don't have... My skill set is not playing football, but I'm just saying... I definitely think that's where a lot of the conflict is happening, and that's why. So, let me ask you this question. Do you think they're going to get divorced?
I definitely think that they're going to get divorced. It's been going, so much now with the outlet within the past 24 hours that I think it's pretty much set that they have both lawyers and they're going to definitely dispute this to see what happens. But again, going back to her being a worldwide model back in the day, I hear her net worth is actually higher than Tom Brady's, which again, this is all just opinions.
Ooh, let's look it up.
Yeah, so apparently her net worth is way higher. So in her mind, this is like really not about the money either, because obviously she has made more across the years compared to him.
Okay.
Right. I believe she makes like twice as much more, right?
So it says her net worth here is 400 million. So her net worth is 400 million. It's saying that his is 250 million, which is crazy to me. But she did Victoria's Secret, all of these runway shows, Milan, Paris, all this stuff. I could see it, definitely.
So as a girl, like, even guys watch, some of the Victoria's Secret fashion run shows, like she was world known all across,
That's true.
So, I mean, I feel like people are into sports, but a lot of people are not into sports. So it's kind of like a 50-50. So, I mean, really, she gave up like one of the biggest things in her career. Yeah, in her life.
Well, we'll see where that takes, if that takes a turn, that relationship right there, because it's one to watch for sure. That's a huge marriage right there. Okay, are you a huge Kim Kardashian fan?
Oh, I know people are going to come after me for this, but I'm actually not.
Okay, I feel like we talk about Kim K every single week on this. It's entertainment. She's never not going to be in the news.
Right.
But the latest thing is that she was ordered to pay a crypto company $1 million because she sent out a post on Instagram mentioning them, promoting them, and did not, I guess, source them, I believe. So she's going to pay $1 million to them. I want to pull up really quick exactly what the Instagram post said. So yeah, you can see it right here up here, Maria. Like it's just so this was a promotion. She's like, this is not a financial advice, but sharing what my friends just told me about the Ethereum Max token a few minutes ago. So she's definitely promoting this. And I don't know, they clearly were not, I mean, did they hire, I want to read my notes here.
I feel like that doesn't even look like something she would post. Like, you know how she's all about how certain looks for her Instagram?
Here's the issue. This is the issue. She was paid $250,000 to do it, and she did not mention that fact when she posted. She didn't mention that she was being paid. So then she settled with this company, Ethereum Max, and she paid them $1 million because, over $1 million, because of the fact that she did not mention that it was a sponsored post. It was she was getting paid $250,000.
Wow, I did not even know that you had to mention if it was sponsored or not.
Meaning, I think if you're a smaller, maybe influencer, I feel like there's more wiggle room. And if you're a huge influencer, she has over 300 million followers, 330 million. So I think if you're bigger like that, there's a lot more rules and regulations and whatever laws, if you want to say, to this kind of thing. But here's what I wanted to ask you, because you are on TV every morning. Has promoters or anyone contacted you, DM'd you, and been like, hey, promote this product, like, for us?
So I think the only messages that I've gotten so far, and I think they've been quite a few. I think I would say I get maybe one every month or two a month. Okay. And they're very much just comments on posts that I have. And they'll just say something along the lines of, hey, can I run ads on your page? Or can you post this? But they never really tell me what the content will be or what the company sells.
Yeah. Okay, so I just had an experience I wanted to share with you. So I want to say last week, some person DM'd me on Instagram and was like, will you, I don't know, I guess promote these Nike brand. The Nike brand. And I'm like, okay. And I DM'd him back just asking. I was like, okay. She only had like 900 followers. She didn't have Nike anywhere on her in her description. I think she did have Nike products on some of her posts, not in her description. So let me do some research, because I'm very I think I'm gonna get kidnapped every day. So like, it really scares me about identity theft or something. She's like, yeah, how much do you want? And I threw out a number. I said $500. I threw out a number. And she goes, okay, yeah. So send me your Cash App and I'll send that to you right now. And then I'll send you the products and you could promote them. And I was there was a lot of speculation. Yeah. So I said, well, I don't know about this. And she goes, it's not going through me, but I'm not giving you this money. It's through the company. So if you're worried about anything, it's with them. I'm telling you that I'm not doing it. So something, little voice in my head said, don't do it. So I just stopped messaging. I was like, something in my gut was like, you're not that desperate. Like, don't do it. So I'm like, obviously Kim Kardashian is huge. So, I mean, she's going to promote stuff and I feel like everything's going to be legit.
Yeah.
You know, she's so well known. I don't know. But so for me, like people that don't have as many followers like me or you, it's definitely, you have more than me, but you know what I mean? It's scary.
Yeah, it really is. But I'm surprised that you actually had a lot of back and forth because I feel like when it comes to Instagram, I've heard stuff like make sure that they have over a certain amount of followers, that they've been posting for a few years. If they've been only posting for the past month, then that's how you can kind of like cross out, you know, this is a fake account or someone just trying to get, you know, money out of me. But I'm surprised that you actually had a good back and forth with them.
I did. It was for, and I literally looked at her page. I was going through it and I'm like, I am so scared because this could not be legit and you really have to worry. People are very clever.
They are, yeah.
Identity theft is real. I mean, I don't have any assets. Like, yeah, go for it, but there's nothing to get. But I definitely cut stuff off. There was no verifications or anything going on. So I definitely was like, no. And I am not Kim Kardashian. You know, 1 million, that's nothing for her, right? I think you were like, that's literally pocket change
for her, yeah.
So it's pocket change. Like, no one's losing over sleep. Oh, I wanted to show you. Do you follow Kim Kardashian on Instagram?
I don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Because I wanted to show a little bit of, because I'm like, look at her Instagram. She can't be bothered. 1 million, what is that?
And that's why when you showed me the post, I was very surprised to see the type of post that it was because she has a very much style of the way that she wants
Maria, look at that.
her Instagram. So it just seemed out of the ordinary for her to post, you know, something like that.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Will you wear this on air tomorrow to do the?
You know,
you're like,
may have to wait for it to be back into the mid-70s. If not,
okay,
I'll have to pass.
In the mid-70s?
Yeah, and then I can rock it because I have to go to the Sky Studio and, you know, it gets chilly up there.
Yes, I was going to say it is getting chilly actually. So, and it's raining today, by the way. So that's what I'm saying, just to show you the Instagram, you guys. She's not bothered. It's nothing to her. She's reportedly worth $1.8 billion. So there's no crying over this, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Kim Kardashian news. I feel like it's very significant to throw a Kim Kardashian thing in there every every week.
She really is like part of the entertainment world. So I may not be a fan of her, but I do have to give it to her. She's very clever the way that she has became.
You look like a Chloe gal to me.
You know what? I respect Chloe. I think she's been through a lot. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. I want to get to some exciting news for Hilary Swank. If anyone is a Hilary Swank fan, she is pregnant at the age of 48 with twins. It took me a little while to realize, you know, she is the one that's pregnant. Mm-hmm. But she, you know, has been married since, I believe, 2018. And you know what? Good for her. She announced it on GMA. She was like, hey, I'm pregnant. Have you seen any of Hilary Swank's movies? $1 Million Baby, and you know, trying to think what else she was in. She's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm very surprised that she's pregnant with twins to begin with. Twins is like a huge thing. Yeah. To be pregnant, I feel like at 48, it's also a huge announcement. But congratulations to her, of course. I'm really curious to know how she managed to do that, though.
Yeah. Well, so on GMA, Robin Roberts was like, I'm really glad that because obviously it was not out there until she announced it on GMA. She's like, I'm really glad that you were the one that got to bring that out, bring that, you know, news out, because a lot of times it's the media grabs it and just, you know, does whatever they want with it. So she had control of it, you know, that news. So good for her.
So did she look pregnant when she announced it? I haven't seen it.
That's why. So in the newsroom, we were talking about it, and my boss, Kat, digital lead, I literally was like, Hilary Swank is pregnant at the age of 48. And I go, she didn't even look it. And Kat was like, not everyone has to look it right away. She's probably not that's far along. And I'm like, I expect everyone to be 8 months so I can tell.
That's
and she's
exactly
like,
what
what's wrong with you? It's not the way a baby, you know, baby growing in your belly works. Like, there's stages.
That is so funny. But I mean, you would think, she would be showing, if she's making that announcement, because I feel like a lot of celebrities, and this is just like my opinion, but I feel like a lot of celebrities wait until they're in their first trimester, as if they have completed that first trimester. Yeah, so that's over like 3 to 4 months. So I feel like at this point, if she has twins, she should show a little bit. And
a lot of people wait a while just because to make sure everything is healthy, everyone's happy, everything's growing beautifully. So I think maybe she, like I said, she had quite a big dress on.
Yeah.
But she was sitting down, so I couldn't see anything. Like so she didn't. But I'm happy for her, But I have a Hilary Swank story as well. I touched Hilary Swank's hand.
Did you really?
So yes, that's my claim to fame. So when I lived in California for 4 years in my early 20s, and I went to the James Corden show, and the guests were Jim Parsons and Hilary Swank. So, Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory. So she went, I feel like I've told this story 7 times, but I'm so happy. So at the James Corden show, the guests go through the middle. It's not like Jimmy Kimmel where they come out at a door, like on the stage. They come through the middle of the audience. And at the very beginning, someone came out and was like, don't put your hand out. Like, don't try to grab the guests. Like, let them go through. So Hilary Swank came out. By the way, she is really pretty. There's always but I slightly put my hand out and she went like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, no one else put their hand out, and I was like, I'm either gonna get thrown out or it's gonna be fine and no one's gonna care because it's just one person, and I just went like this and she went. I was like, oh my gosh. So yes, I have seen Hilary Swank in person, and she's very pretty and ripped. She's like,
I think what you need to do is take a picture of your hand and definitely make a post out of it and tag her. I mean, you never know. Nowadays, people are just replying to anybody, I feel like.
Anything. Just be like, oh, Hilary Swank at one point touched this hand, and just put it, and then it's going to get a bunch of likes because people are celebrity hungry.
And just be like, hopefully I can do it again within this lifetime, and then hopefully she'll reach out to you.
My favorite question to ask a lot of people that have been on here is, have you ever been DM'd or have you ever personally DM'd a celebrity and then they responded back or no?
Has that ever happened? I don't think I have.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't want to lie, but I really don't think I have.
I feel like it's the easiest way because also you're verified.
Yeah.
So a lot of their verified posts go to the top. Like, they don't see anyone else who's messaging.
Yeah.
But if you're like,
actually, let me check. I'm telling you, I don't want to lie. I don't want to be here and spreading fake news.
So mine is and I'll show you the messages. Okay. Yes. Do you know who Valerie Bertinelli is?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna pull her up for you to show you who Valerie Bertinelli. So I read, she came out with the book a year ago or something about her life and, how it was as a child with food and all of that. So I messaged her, I'll bring it. Okay, so this is Valerie Bertinelli. So have you ever seen her in anything?
No, I feel like I haven't. Oh man, I'm so horrible at this.
She was married, she was married to Eddie Van Halen. It's really, famous rock star. From Van Halen.
Bon Jovi.
He does look like Bon Jovi. I remember I used to get Eddie Van Halen and Bon Jovi mixed up. I would. Okay, so I messaged her and was like, I love your book. It was incredible. I kind of gave a little bit. I didn't go too personal because I didn't want to freak anyone out. Yeah. But I was just like, oh, it's helped me with this area and that area. And she messaged back. She's like, thank you. That is so good to know. And then I messaged her again. When you have to know when to stop. Yeah. But she messaged again. I need to see what she's.
We need to see this.
So it was a long time ago. So not a long. Let me see. Okay. But I'm gonna kind of edit some stuff out. Yeah. Oh, why is it on? What is vanish mode? Oh.
Wait, did you just do that?
Okay.
Because if you just did that, it's gonna notify them that you put your messages. Vanish mode. I think that's how it works.
Wait. Can I ask you what vanish mode is?
It means like if someone were to, I guess, go through your phone, they wouldn't see the messages. You have to scroll back down in order for the messages to pop back in.
Okay. So this is I'm messaging a lot because I'm crazy person. So she was like, "Yay, congratulations!" So whenever here at KMR, I did a sports broadcast. It was my first time ever on camera, and it was doing a sports broadcast. So I literally, this is my, she told me, yay, this is Valerie Bertinelli, by the way. She's like, yay, and then I sent her the sports link, literally. By the way, I'm showing her, I'm trying to make it, I don't want people to, but, so that's what happened. She's like, yay, congratulations, and I sent her the sports thing, and she's like, well, keep going, and that was my interaction with her, and I stopped because I don't want anyone to be like this chick is crazy.
Yeah. You always have to kind of like know the boundary. But no, like, so for me, I mean, like, I'm not really, I mean, you can go through my phone. I really don't, I haven't messaged anyone. Anyone that is verified on here, it's like people that I have worked with that are verified like today. Like she's verified. She works in Michigan. You know, they work in California now.
Okay.
Melissa, she used to work here. You know, like, it's just stuff like that.
Yes. Okay.
Or like famous people that I have tagged in a post. Like I went to a Bon Jovi concert and I tagged him, so it goes like that I tagged him on a post.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't see it. Like, it's just...
Yeah, well, I know one of the, you're saying Melissa, so meteorologist before this, Melissa, worked here at KMR, and she said that A-Rod, like, commented on one of her posts, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm like, oh my, that really shocked me, because I'm a celebrity person.
Yeah.
So I love those stories about, like, celebrities commenting and just... It's great to me. So I'm like,
it is. That's why we're gonna be famous, and then we're gonna have all these celebrities commenting on our posts, right, Erin?
I think so. For me, I do social media here. It is my goal for the rest of this year to make you TikTok famous.
That is the goal, guys. Go follow me on TikTok.
What's your TikTok?
I think it's Maria. Well, let me go check.
Okay.
I don't even know my own handle. I think it's Maria Pasillas TV. I've tried to keep everything pretty consistent. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna make her TikTok famous. I don't know how you do that, how we go about that, what our first post will be, but you know, it's gonna be seen by everyone.
It is.
I think Johnny Depp just got on TikTok, so
actually, that's another thing.
So I digress because obviously we were like Hilary Swank.
Yeah.
But so congratulations to Hilary Swank. Last but not least, I want to talk about a article that I wrote for myhighplains.com. And me and Maria we're going to be very honest with you guys. So we're in the Halloween season. We're not huge horror people, right, Maria?
Yeah, we're not.
So we're just going to be honest. I wrote an article that's horror movies that were filmed in Texas. Mm-hmm. So I have a list here. I'm going to go. And then tomorrow I will be on the program with Maria, with Rochelle Hamilton. And we will talk a little bit more about the movies that were filmed in Texas. But here are the horror movies. We have Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, a movie from the 70s starring Peter Fonda called Race with the Devil, a movie starring Amber Heard, if we're going to bring this up, called All the Boys Love Mandy Lane.
Wow.
I don't know if there's a spoiler at the end. I'm debating if I should spoil it on here. Planet Terror and Death Proof, which is like, they're part of a double feature. Quentin Tarantino directed one of them. Anyways, so I have the list here. Texas Chainsaw. Have you seen any one of these movies?
So I've seen pieces of the Texas Chainsaw as well as Friday the 13th. But I mean, we're just talking about like 1 or 2 minutes. Nothing crazy.
Me too.
Nothing where I can't tell you the plot of the story or what happens. No, I get too scared.
I'm so scared. So, by the way, I should be specific. It's the 2009 Friday the 13th that was filmed in Central Texas in houses and lakes in the area. So I put that in there as well. But I'm 100% like you. If I watch a horror movie, it will give me, even I'm 29, and I still get nervous, scared at night. The feeling that someone's watching me, like, to this day. Like, it's so hard for me.
And, you know, I think it really does happen to everyone. Even those people that do like to watch scary movies and they claim that they're not scared. I think at some point or another, they're like, oh, wait, was that a shadow that just passed by? Or like, is someone watching me? I mean, it's just, I think as a human, you have that feeling at times.
Yeah. So, spoiler alert, I will say that. I don't know if anyone's ever going to watch this, but in the Amber Heard one, All the Boys Love Mandy Lane, she is like, kind of like the protagonist at the beginning. It's a bunch of teenagers. So it was in 2006, so everyone's young, right? And then she ends up being the killer at the end. So she's the one that's doing all the killing and acting like, you know.
Yeah.
But I did put that in the order. I put a spoiler in there because are you a fan of spoilers, or you're like, don't tell me?
You can tell me, especially when it comes to horror movies. You can tell me because I probably won't watch it. So you can just go ahead and tell me.
Oh, I absolutely don't care about spoilers. I think there's only been literally 2 instances in my life where I cared about spoilers. Yeah. But other than that, I'm like, no, I don't care. But yeah, so that's on myhighplains.com. And this is so funny that me and Maria are like the same with horror stuff, but I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to see how you reacted to horror movies. Like if you're like, absolutely not. So what's the scariest movie you've ever watched in your mind?
I can't remember the name of it, but there was this one movie where it was talking about like different deaths that happened. Again, it was probably like around like the Friday the 13th, and like people were just like dying out of random different situations. And I can't remember, maybe it was Friday the 13th, and maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But other than that, I think it was it. And that movie I watched completely from beginning to end.
So I have not, I've seen clips of it, like the main ones where the arm gets ripped off and there's like an arm. But nothing very substantial. I'm so scared. I'm trying to think. I think I saw one of the Annabelle movies.
Oh,
What's the one with the doll? Is that the Annabelle?
Oh, are you talking about Caroline?
No, there's like a doll. That's the animated movie, right?
Well, then they made
that one's scary too. Really scary. And Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. Actually, I lied. I've watched actually all the Jeepers Creepers movie. Surprisingly, I was able to watch all of them.
I've only seen one, and I think it was this. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong if you've seen him. I believe it was Jeepers Creepers. It was the one with Justin Long, and they were in it was very much they were in a bus.
Yeah.
Is it? That's like the second or third, right? Is that
That's the second one, I believe, and then they get stuck in that corn.
Oh, girl. Yeah. And my friends that I was watching it with, I never watched scary movies ever. I watched that one and I was freaking out. And they were like, this isn't even the scariest one.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
So with me, intense. I always thought that they were like so scary. And I watched them when I was in middle school and in high school. So when we had to travel in the buses at night, the fear always came in.
See, now you're getting to a level where I can't comprehend it because I hate that. Like when everything's dark and you're watching a scary. So I just want to tell you. So I watched the Netflix Dahmer thing.
Oh,
And there was a couple, my mom was like, stop watching it. You're freaking yourself out.
Yeah.
But I watched it a couple episodes when it was all dark. Me in my bed. My dog was on my bed. Why did I do that to myself? It was the worst idea. I freaked myself out. And every little bump or, sometimes the house creaks just because it's old or whatever. My heart was like palpitating. It was so bad. Like I couldn't. Don't watch it.
I say it on like horror stuff and horror movies, but there is this famous Facebook makeup artist, and her thing is she goes viral because she does makeup and she tells horror stories.
Yeah,
and they're actually like true stories. She did this one a few years back, and that's how I knew about the story. To begin with, I can't remember her name, but she's pretty famous. I think if people listen and they'll know who I'm talking about, but. Yeah, so she talked about this story, and now that it came on Netflix, I've been interesting to actually watch it because apparently, like, it actually goes into really good details of like how his mind worked and how many times he could have actually like not done what he did.
Yes, so it's pretty intense. Really quick, I said that was the last thing, but I promised us we would watch a little bit of a trailer for J-Lo and Josh Duhamel's new Amazon Prime video. Their movie. It's called Shotgun Wedding. Jennifer Coolidge is in it. I'm obsessed with Jennifer Coolidge, by the way. So
are you really?
I love Jennifer Coolidge.
Aaron, I'm learning so much about you.
Do you not like Jennifer Coolidge?
I mean,
I love like the way she talks. Like it's
like my thing. I've never really been interested in like celebrities or personalities. I'm just kind of like, they're
That's
cool.
probably healthy. That's healthy. I'm clearly not because I'm too. But yeah, it's called Shotgun Wedding. And so I can't play the audio just because I don't want to get copy. There is some music in there. So I'll literally, it's muted and we'll just, so other people can see.
It's not the knives' fault.
Oh, someone just left that in the bathroom.
You invited your ex? Looks like he's leading a porn safari.
Oops, he forgot to button his shirt on.
So, Lenny Kravitz is in it, which I think is very interesting. Yeah, we'll do that. Sorry, I just love Jennifer.
You love her?
I love Jennifer Coolidge. I want to get to, I'm going to skip ahead a little because there's like a lot of scenes that are like very action packed. Okay, so here's so I guess they're going to get married and then all of this stuff occurs. Someone tries to kidnap all the wedding guests, comes in there with guns and blah, blah, blah. And so they have to, I guess, escape these people. They get handcuffed. All of this crazy stuff goes down. Josh Duhamel's very attractive. Yes. Is that your type, Maria?
Yes. I mean, not coming for J-Lo, but I feel like she's been married so much that this is kind of not coming for J-Lo. Hopefully she doesn't come after me, but like she's been married, quite a few times. It's ironic that she's making a movie about getting married. I mean, she was in The Wedding Planner like way back. But now, I mean, like think about it where we are now, and she's making a
Yeah. You know what I'm realizing? I feel like here's a good article. How many movies about marriage has J-Lo been in? Because she just did that one before this called "Marry Me." Did you? It's with
Marry Me.
Owen
Oh,
Wilson.
yes, yeah.
And then she's doing this one, and then she did the one that you said, the wedding flowers. So I think something. I'm not a psychologist, but there's something going on, right,
Yeah.
with marriage and J-Lo. She can't quite get away from. We're not being rude.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
We're just saying. We're just gossiping.
Maybe
like-
there's something happening there. I mean, because
Yes.
we just named 3, and how many times has she been married?
She's been engaged 6 times, but she's been married 4.
Yeah.
Like, what is she?
Don't come after us.
I think it's enough said, right? I feel like the comments are gonna be like, "Why? It's not our fault,
Yeah.
okay? This is reality. We're bringing you facts, not fiction. Like we're bringing you the facts of the situation."
Yeah.
I'm a huge J-Lo fan, but I think a lot of people. My dad was a huge J-Lo fan, and then the last couple years, he's like, I mean, she's just with her. She just keeps getting with other people.
Yeah.
So he's slowly. I think he still is a J-Lo fan, but he's like
Secretly.
yes, that's like his celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush before we leave?
I mean, I consider him a celebrity. He is a celebrity. Ryan Bingham, he's a country singer.
I don't.
Yeah, he's kind like, if you search him up,
Let me look. Ryan.
Bingham.
How do you spell his last name?
Bingham.
Ng. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay.
He actually is part of Yellowstone, which is he's the walker, which I want to point out that I knew him before he became bigger due to Yellowstone. Like I've been following him for 10, 12 years. And I've had the biggest crush on him. I think his music like sits well with my soul.
Oh, he's married. Sorry. You're
So
like,
he's actually
you're
getting a
engaged.
divorce. He got a divorce. He
files for divorce
filed
from wife.
Yeah, which is sad. I don't wish that upon anyone, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, a glimpse.
There's a
of hope.
little bit because you gotta have faith. You're like, yes. I'm like, you're engaged, Maria. You have a fiance. Oh, you want to show him the flowers he brought really quick?
Oh, let me see if I can.
Okay, she's gonna grab the flowers that he brought to her. This is love. What is love? This is love, you guys. Like,
He knew that I've been having a really tough week.
Oh, lovely. Oh my gosh. Someone's loved. The thing is, I know she's rubbing it in and it's a little rude, but I don't want to I'm trying to not interpret it that way. But so our receptionist came in with those big flowers for Maria and I was like, I don't know if this is helping or hurting my day for me.
I will give
They're
you half
beautiful,
of this
though.
flower.
No,
Aaron.
no. They're very beautiful though. I like them a lot.
Well, thank you. And thank you to him. That was so sweet. I get to see him this weekend. We actually don't live together. We were actually very far apart. So
Yeah.
I think it's the little thoughts like that keep the relationship going.
That's so good. I want to thank you so much, Maria, for being here. I know you have to go do some cut-ins for the weather for our local Amarillo news. So thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you came on.
Thank you for having me. And hopefully there is a next time.
Yes.
We can get into more of those juicy gossips.
Definitely, and you will be on next time, I promise. So go to myhighplains.com for more entertainment news, local, national news. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next Friday. Have an incredible weekend. Thanks, guys.